Billy Corgan, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm great.
So, on this new album, you had Tommy Lee doing the drums. Were you a Crew fan growing up?
Huge. I think Crew is just fantastic.
What would be your iconic Crew song?
Boy, that's a tough one. I got so many. Looks That Kill. Take Me to the Top. Livewire. I actually did a cover of Livewire once, which has never come out. I love that.
Could be an unreleased track for a future album?
I don't know. I can't remember why it didn't come out.
You're touring right now. You got Brad Wilk and Mark Stromer from The Killers and Rage Against the Machine, respectively. It's like your own Smashing Pumpkins supergroup.
Yeah, I have to say that it's one thing to put those guys together as friends and brothers. It's another thing to go out and play, and this band is just killing it right now. It's crazy. People are freaking out at the lineup. I don't mean just on the star power, but I mean the physical nature of the sound is just freaking people out.
Is this something you would look to try to keep these guys together and say do a full-blown tour with it if they'd be interested?
Would love to, but I didn't come into it putting that on them. I didn't think that would really be fair, Pumpkins is an intense thing, a hardcore fan base. Media has a lot of diverse opinions, and so you just kind of got to go piece by piece. But so far, it's been great.
If you could, playing off the supergroup aspect of things, living or dead, any musician you could just sit and jam with for a good long while, who would it be for you?
Boy, if I had to choose, I'd say Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon. Sorry, my mind blanked. Because the child in me said Tony Iommi, but I've actually worked with Tony Iommi, so. If it was people I haven't worked with, it would be Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon. I think just to be in a room with them for a couple hours talking music or playing would just be mind-blowing.
And now, articles coming out today, set the record straight for me here, because, I can only speculate as far as I want. People saying that there was this blood feud between Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson and Billy Corgan, a fatal three-way, and now it's all come to peace. I mean, was there ever something this bad, or is it just over-sensationalized?
It's over-sensationalized. I mean, people have issues, but it's really got more to do with real life than celebrity life.
Right.
My relationship with Manson goes back to the mid-'90s. My relationship with Courtney goes back to the early '90s. So if you have issues with people, it's like having issues with somebody in your family. It's not like celebrity duel.
How do you dealing with that personal life, that family life, but having it thrown into the national spot like that, where stupid radio DJs in Tucson ask you questions about it?
You just have to keep your feet on the ground. You have to remember what really matters. In my life, what matters is family, friends, and music, and those are the things that kind of keep you. We all know. Look, I'm not saying anything fresh when we know that fame comes and goes. I remember when the phone stopped ringing. There was a time everybody wanted to take my call, and everything I did was so great, and they told me how great it was, and then one day that all stopped. Well, maybe I guess all those compliments weren't as real as they seemed to be at the time. So you learn to just take everything with a grain of salt. Most people, honestly, are good people, and maybe if they get starry-eyed, that just might be of the moment. But I don't think they're trying to do you harm. And most people that are in music aren't bad people. They just get whacked out by the business.
Who do you think, having known them both so well, would win in a fight? Maybe like Celebrity Deathmatch style back in the early MTV days. Courtney Love or Marilyn Manson?
Well, actually, there was a Celebrity Deathmatch between me and Courtney.
Was there really?
Yeah.
There was an episode. I don't remember who won. But in a fair fight between Courtney and Manson, I'd have to go with Manson.
He's gangly.
He's crafty.
He's crafty. The Anderson Cooper T-shirts.
Yes.
They're only for sale at the shows, right, on this short
they sold
tour.
Out.
Oh, they're sold out.
They sold out. They sold out instantly.
So is there going to be a reprint or a way that people can get a hold of them?
No. We just decided it was kind of a one-time thing. We got our point across.
Did Anderson reach out and say, hey, man, what the hell?
No, and I don't expect him to, because I think he lives in a glass tower that people like us don't reach up to that beautiful, vaunted height. We're not all born with a silver spoon up our rear end, and et cetera, et cetera. No, listen, at the end of the day, that thing is a silly thing, but let's remember where it started. This is somebody who's making fun of somebody for being on the cover of a charity magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the charity magazine is for a no-kill animal shelter. So you could say whatever you want about me. You know what I mean? I don't know how helping puppies and kittens get placed in people's homes is ever a bad thing, and how that ever turned into warped celebrity culture commentary is beyond me. I can't even fathom the brain that puts that together.
Well, it's that gets more ratings than actual news, though.
Well, there you go. I mean, CNN's ratings are so low that they literally are digging for stuff like that. And if they got to come looking for me, they obviously have run out of subjects.
So just to recap that, no way of getting one of those shirts. Like maybe I could buy it on the black market.
We only made 15.
Okay, so then the prices would be very high on the black market.
Yes, and honestly, I had to get a license from my cat to do it.
Your cat needs royalties every time one of these shirts is printed.
Listen, they're rescue cats. They're from the streets.
I'm with you. I got two tough girls at home, rescue dogs, man, off the streets of Phoenix.
Right, the mean streets.
The mean streets of Phoenix. Well, Billy Corgan, Monuments to an Elegy. Congratulations again on another big successful Pumpkins release, and I hope my hope of hopes that you can somehow convince Brad and Mark to stay on, and you guys will come through Tucson maybe sometime in the near future.
Would love it. I love it down there, so would love it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it. If you and I ever meet, which probably won't, but if we do, I'll say, Billy, remember when? And you'll say, maybe.
If I haven't lived up to my end of the bargain, I will print you a cat shirt.
Yes! Yes! You heard it here first. It's historic. Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins, thank you so much for taking the time and calling in today, man.
Thanks so much.
Have a great day.